I'm going to be doing a drink review, and it's kind of like a half request. Doing some gum chewing thoughts on the PlayStation showcase that happened. I guess maybe it was Thursday or Friday. It happened. I'll get into that. I watched it actually earlier today. I'm filming this Monday. I'll put it up Tuesday, and I watched it. So I'll talk about the games I liked and stuff. But the drink I'll be reviewing is Fanta Grape. I might have reviewed this at some point. I got this at 7-Eleven. I was in the mood for a grape drink. I will like this. I'm pretty sure I've had this before. I forgot that this got shaken up in my when I was walking. I had it in my pocket when I was walking home. It's grape. I love grape flavored drinks. I can tell you right now, this is like a 9. It's not the best grape soda I've had. Some guys might actually be a little better, oddly enough, because that would have come after this, I think. It's no grape aid. I think the carbonation actually hurts it. So I think the grape aid might taste better. But it is good. It's a solid grape tasting drink. It is good. Nice and cold on a hot day. I have the windows closed here, so it'll get hot in here quick. But yeah, I would definitely, I'll say right now, give it a 9. The grape drinks are always going to be biased towards them because I like them. I almost like all of them. And I'm pretty sure I've had this in the past. I might have done a drink review on it, but I might not have. I'll continue to drink that. But let's get into the PlayStation showcase here. I watched this on I guess it was like Jeff Gershman's kind of, what's he called, watch along or something. Somebody had commented, put the timestamps for things, so I have that here just to remember the names of the games that I liked. I remembered some, but a few I didn't. I will say, they introduced like earbuds that looked really cool. Sony earbuds that like, I guess, Wi-Fi linked to your system. I don't know. And they have a streaming game pad that has, it's just a PlayStation 5 controller with like, I think it's an 8-inch screen in the middle. And you'll be able to stream PS5, I guess any kind of game you can get off the PlayStation Store on there. I'm actually getting a PlayStation. I might get it when we get back from North Carolina because I was waiting. I thought they might announce a PS5 Slim. So I was curious about that, but they didn't. But this handheld, it looks alright. I don't know how you get it in a carrying case. You'd have to have a really big one. Because it's bulky because of the controllers and stuff. But I wouldn't get one personally. And like Jeff Gershman said on the thing, unless that thing's like $100, like, I don't know. I would rather announce a new handheld, like dedicated handheld, but for their like a Vita or a PSP. But they're done. I think they're done with that. But if that's your thing, you got a way to play the games on the go, which is nice. The earbuds look nice. I don't know how much those will cost. But as for the games, Helldivers 2 looked pretty cool. It had a pretty funny kind of trailer to it. I've never played the first one, but it looked decent. Kind of looked like a Warhammer game. This game that came after, there was another one called Fair Games first. Didn't really interest me. I don't know. A lot of these games could end up being good. Some just don't interest me. And you're not getting a ton from a lot of these little trailers. This next game, though, Immortals of Avum, or Avum, looked pretty cool. It was the guy, he's a guy who uses magic. It's like a first-person game. You're kind of throwing all types of magic-type stuff around. Looked pretty cool, bright and colorful. It kind of had, for me, it reminded me a little bit like a Bioshock or like a blend between a Bioshock and Dishonored. It looked pretty cool, and there was a lot of actual like gameplay in there, which was nice to see. Then there was Ghost Runner 2. It looked cool. It's like I was driving like a motorcycle down a building or something. Excuse me. This next game looked cool. Phantom Blade Zero. It was like I guess it was kind of like hack and slash, but it was moving very quickly, and it looked nice though. And like he even said on his watch along, like if that's, I don't know if it's gonna all be button presses. It would kind of suck if it would be like it was like quick time events, I should say, because a lot of it looked really cool and it was really fluid and it looked nice. And there was like different masks he had on at a point. I don't know what that's gonna, what that signifies in the game itself, but it looked really cool actually. That was one I was interested in. Like I said, it was moving fast. There's a lot of like kind of crazy stuff going on. I'm going to talk about really the ones that I was interested in. There's Talos Principle 2. Sword of the Sea was almost like had the look of that game Journey, but maybe a little more things happening in it. I don't know if this game's called Neva or Neva. That had a really cool look. It was like a cartoonish type look, and this woman was with this like giant wolf or dog that had antlers, and these shadows kind of killed it, and then the baby one was still there. I don't know what that's going to be about either, but it had a nice look to it, for sure. Cat Quest Pirates. I want to actually ask people about this. Pirates of the Caribbean. Has anyone played the first two? Because I've seen these when I'm searching games. Best Buy, Amazon, whatever. It looks kind of like an older school game. If anyone's actually played it, let me know how those other ones are. Because they're not expensive. Some of these ones I can't. Foam Stars was, I think it was like, I started to fast forward through some of the games I knew I didn't care about. Wasn't going to really care about. I think this one, Foam Stars, was like a Splatoon type game or something. This was a cool one. There was no gameplay here. But Metal Gear Solid, I guess it's Metal Gear Solid Delta, the symbol, Snake Eater. So I'd assume this is just a flat out remake of Snake Eater. Which for me personally, I never played Snake Eater full. I played a little bit of it on the PS2. It was just a trailer that showed some ants walking around, and then a bird grabbed a frog, I think. And then Snake got up, just Big Boss Snake. Hell, he wouldn't have been Big Boss yet. That's the one where you beat the boss, right? And then become Big Boss. It's classic freaking Metal Gear shit. But I'm interested in that. They're also apparently releasing, I guess this is only part 1 or something. It's going to be Metal Gear Solid, Sons of Liberty, and the original Snake Eater. I guess they're making like a compilation disc of those games. And apparently that's only one. I guess they're going to do another one with maybe Guns of the Patriots. I mean, there's Peace Walker, there's freaking, that was the PSP one, right? There's obviously Phantom Pain. I think he mentioned Metal Gear Acid. I think that was another PSP one that was like a strategy game. I guess they're making a second one too with some of those other games on it. I thought there was another one other than Peace Walker though. That wasn't Acid. I thought there was a second one. I don't know. Like I said, I've played Sons of Liberty, Guns of the Patriots, a lot of Revengeance, which is with Raiden. I played some Metal Gear Solid as well. Like I said, a little bit of 3. But still, that could be cool. This Towers of Ozba, I don't want to say that. That looked kind of interesting. Final Fantasy 16, and he said this, and I actually agreed with it. Looks cool, but it looks, compared to some of these other games they've shown, it looks a little generic. I don't know. nice graphically, but it didn't have that wow factor that some of the other Final Fantasies have when they come out. Even if they end up not being great. But I don't know, and that comes out in maybe like 3 weeks or a month or something. It's in June, but I don't know if it's late June or middle June. A little overwhelming, this one. Next one here, Alan Wake 2. I saw a rumor, too, that it might only be digital. I don't know if that's going to be true, but it looks pretty cool. It looks like you're an FBI agent, like they're talking about Alan Wake. Apparently, I'm not sure because I'm pretty sure they didn't say his name, but it was the guy who modeled Max Payne in the Max Payne games. I think his name's Sam Lake. But he was there, so I'm like, is Max Payne in this Alan Wake game? You were using the FBI agent. This woman was there too. It was Max Payne, and this woman, she didn't have a name. Unless they said it and I just didn't hear it. But you did show some gameplay of using her, and Alan Wake's doing his thing. And then she finds Alan Wake at the end of the trailer, and I don't know, he reappears. I have not played. I did play the Alan Wake and loved it, and I played the DLC, the Writer, and the Signal, the two of them. And it was cool. I think he's still trapped, I forget. But he appears and he's like, I'm out. They're like, who are you? I'm Alan Wake. Guys, I guess they're investigating what happened from the first game. That'd be kind of cool if it's Max Payne, because obviously it's a Remedy game. I know Remedy's remaking Max Payne, right? The first one, at least. But I don't know if they're combining worlds, because didn't Alan Wake get mentioned in the game Control? There was something about DLC with Alan Wake in Control, so that'd be kind of cool. But I love the first one, so I'd be all about playing that. A second one. That first one came. I mean, they did the remaster, but the first game came out in 2010, so it's been a long time. Assassin's Creed Mirage looked like they were, and he said this as well. It looked like it was going back to the kind of older style of Assassin's Creed, where it seems to be more of a contained area and you're doing more of the Assassin's Creed stuff that you're used to doing. It looked decent. I don't know if I'd pick it up immediately, but I do like Assassin's Creed games, so I probably would get it at some point. The glare is starting to come in. It's bouncing off my nose and my big schnoz. Revenant Hill, this was just a quick trailer of a cat running through it. It had a cool look to it and stuff happening, and then it just ended. The other one was this Grand Blue Fantasy Relink. It looked like one of those games that Sony or companies have made, kind of almost like a Trails in the Sky type thing. I don't know. I skipped some of it. Dragon's Dogma 2 looked pretty cool. I never played the first one. Street Fighter 6. I'm not into it. It looked nice, but I'm not into fighting games really that much. So. And then they went into their VR stuff, which I'm not going to talk about. The Resident Evil 4, I guess, is going to be VR. The new version, the remake one, not the one that Oculus had. And then there was Marathon by Bungie, which I guess was their first game, or one of the first games they did back in the day. I don't know. I never played it, so I don't know if this is the same thing or they're just using the name. And they showed some Destiny 2 stuff, which I wasn't interested in. There's a couple other games in here, too. There was something Concord that didn't even, I don't think, show anything except the name. Gran Turismo, which I think was a movie they're making based on a true, I don't know. And then they talked about the PlayStation stuff, the handheld and the handheld and the earbuds. And then they showed a big trailer of gameplay on Spider-Man 2. It looked really nice. The gameplay looked fun. I still haven't played the first one. I'm sure that's going to be good, though. They didn't show anything on that Wolverine game. Overall, I thought it was decent. And like I said, some of those games look cool. didn't necessarily. The only thing that actually selling point for me on the PS5 now is that I didn't see anything about a Slim. Of course, it may come at the end of the year next year, but whatever. Because I wanted to see if they would announce a Slim version and try to see the price, but I might just do it and get the thing after we get back from North Carolina, so maybe end of June. Maybe I'll get a game first if there's one on sale, like Ratchet and Clank would be the game I'd really be interested in. It would kind of force me to finish God of War, so then I could get Ragnarok. That game Returnal looked pretty cool too. I want to see what fucking Microsoft does. Like, Microsoft, please show more of that Indiana Jones game. And I need to see new Elder Scrolls. Bethesda, come on. If they were like, a new Elder Scrolls is coming this time, like, you know what? Maybe I'll hold off on PS5. Let's get that Xbox Series X. Because I don't know if that's going to end up on PlayStation. I don't know if they're going to really just make them timed exclusives for some of the games. Like, I guarantee stuff like Doom is going to end up exclusive. Elder Scrolls, they know, will sell like crazy. Same thing with the Call of Duty, since they own Activision now too. Just buying up all these developers. And Sony's still outselling them. Because Xbox lineup looks like shit too. Like, you know, I'll go into GameStop or something and look up the coming soon just to see what, if anything's interesting to me. And there's not, you almost have to be grateful for the indie stuff because you're seeing a lot more of the smaller budget games coming out that are holding this shit together, because these AAA titles now are probably getting even harder to make than ever. And you don't see stuff coming out. Like I said, so much stuff's coming on the it's still on the PS4, Xbox One. Hogwarts Legacy is another one I would just wait to play on a newer system. I know that had just come out like a couple weeks ago for the older systems. I'd probably just wait at that point. Because I might as well wait for some. That's the same thing with like Ragnarok, and that's, I haven't played the first Horizon Zero Dawn. But the second one of that too, like, why get them on the older system? I might as well just, you know, get them in. I'll have games to get. The Ratchet, I think Returnal 2 did not come to PS4. But Ratchet and Clank, what was it called? A Rift Apart. Absolutely didn't come to PS4. That was the one where I was like, oh shit, here we go. And then all of a sudden, everything was coming to PS4. But anyway, that's a ramble on a drink review. 9 out of 10 for them. Fanta Grape, I like grape sodas. So that was going to be a no-brainer. And just a half request, drink review half request of rambling about my thoughts on the Sony showcase, is it called? I thought it was alright. They showed a bunch of games, but like I said, I mean, whoops. It's kind of cool because it showed some different games, which is nice. You're not getting the same, oh, here's a sequel to so-and-so, so that's kind of cool, actually. A sequel to this, sequel to that, you know, and you're just like, okay, rehashing the same shit. But anyway, yeah, thanks for checking this out, and